going to go over a couple of problems from your homework so you know exactly what to do. If you don't remember, look at your notes. It has all the steps written down. Okay, and I'm going to go through all the steps with you too. Let's look at number 1. Okay, on number 1, we have y equals 6x minus 11 and negative 2x minus 3y equals negative 7. Your first step is to solve one of your equations for x or for y. It doesn't matter which one. Okay, so this first equation is already done for you. That's your first step. Y equals 6x minus 11. Okay, second step is you have to plug that into your other equation. Now, since it says y equals, we're going to plug it in for y here. So negative 2x minus 3 times ry, which is 6x minus 11, we're going to put that in parentheses, equals negative 7. Now we can solve for x. Okay, so we're going to distribute that negative 3. So negative 3 times 6x is negative 18x. Negative 3 times negative 11 is positive 33. And then everything else comes down. Okay, now we can combine like terms. So combine your x's. So we have negative 2x minus 18x, which is negative 20x, plus 33 equals negative 7. Okay, if we're solving for x, we're going to save the x for last. Okay, so it's the opposite of adding 33. And it would be subtracting 33. Okay, so we have negative 20x, because those 33's cancel, equals negative 7 minus 33 is negative 40. Okay, now we're still solving for x. So the opposite of multiplying by negative 20 right here is dividing by negative 20. Let me use black so you can see it. Divide by negative 20 to both sides. So the 20's cancel here. Negative 40 divided by negative 20 would be a positive 2. So x equals positive 2. Now, your very last step is to plug it into one of your equations. It doesn't matter which one. So third step, I would use the equation that you got in your first step. It's going to be a lot easier. So, first step was this y equals 6x minus 11. We're going to use that one. Okay, so plug it in for x. So we have 6 times 2 minus 11. 6 times 2 is 12. Minus 11 is 1. So y equals 1. Now, your final answer, remember, is written as an ordered pair, so 2, 1. That's your final answer. That's where these two lines intersect.
I got all I need when I've got you in my hands. I get my gold in the sunshine, kissing your face. And right now life's looking pretty dang good through my cheap shades, yeah. Got the windows down, hair blowing blur. Dang, it looks good on you, girl. On a cloth bench seat, you sitting by me, got me sitting on top of the world. Looking through my cheap shades, working on my left arm 10. I've got all I need when I've got you in my hands, yeah. I get my gold in the sunshine, kissing your face. And right now life's looking pretty dang good through my cheap shades. Here we go! Baby, we could take it till the sun goes down. Do a little something till it comes back around. Right now, girl, there's only one thing I wanna do. Spend a little more right now looking at you. sunshine, kissing your face. And right now life's looking pretty dang good through my cheap shades, cheap shades.
I've got my cheap shades working on my left arm tan.
Okay, the other problem we're going to do is one from the back. So you have kind of an easier one where the first step's already done, and then on the back you have to do the first step yourself. You have to solve for x or y. So we'll do one of those. Let's do number 16. 16 says 2x plus y equals 20, and 6x minus 5y equals 12. Okay, so our very first step is to solve one of these equations for x or for y. Doesn't matter which one, you'll still get the same answer. There are some ways that are easier than others, like this first equation. I would solve it for y because all you have to do is move the 2x and you're done. So let's solve the first one for y. So if we're solving for y, we're going to save the y for last. The opposite of a positive 2x is negative 2x, so those cancel. And we do it to both sides. So y equals 20 minus 2x. Okay, so that's our first step. We can't subtract those two because they aren't like terms, so we're going to leave it like that. Okay, our second step is to plug this into our other equation. So we're going to take this and plug it in our other equation. We're going to plug it in for y because we have y equals. Okay. So we have 6x minus 5 times our y, which is 20 minus 2x, and then equals 12. And now we can solve. Okay, so let your bunny hop distribute. Okay, negative 5 times 20 is negative 100. Negative 5 times negative 2x would be positive 10x. And then everything else comes down. Okay, now we're going to combine like terms. So combine your x's. 6x plus 10x is 16x. And then everything else comes down. Minus 100 equals 12. Okay, if we're solving for x, we're going to save that for last. So the opposite of subtracting 100 is adding 100. Okay, because then that equals 0 and it cancels out. Do it to both sides. So that 16x comes down. 12 plus 100 is 112. Okay, last step. We're going to divide by 16 to both sides. So x equals, let's see, 7. And then your very last step, you're going to plug it into the equation you got in your first step and plug that 7 in for x. So in the first step, we got, let's see, y equals 20 minus 2x. So we're going to plug it into that equation. You can really plug it into whatever equation you want. It's just that this one is the easiest. So we're going to plug it in. So we have 20 minus 2 times 7 for x. So 2 times 7 is 14. 20 minus 14 is 6. So my final answer, my ordered pair, would be 7, 6. That's where these two lines intersect. So that's our solution.
I got the windows down, hair blowing blur. Dang, it looks good on you, girl. On a clock bench seat, you sitting by me, got me sitting on top of the world. Looking through my cheap shades, looking on my left arm tan. I've got all I need when I've got you in my hands. Yeah, I did my gold in the sunshine, kissing your face. And right now life's looking pretty dang good through my cheap shades. smile looking at you through my cheap shades, working on my left arm 10. I've got all I need when I've got you in my hands. Yeah, I get my gold in the sunshine, kissing your face. And right now life's looking pretty dang good through my cheap shades, cheap shades.
I've got my cheap shades working on my left arm 10. I've got all I need when I've got you in my hands.
I get my gold in the sunshine, kissing your face. Right now life's looking pretty dang good through my cheap shades, cheap shades.
Like I said, you have your notes, you have every type of example for every problem on that paper. Okay, so really look at your notes. If you need to pause this video, go ahead and pause it, take it step by step, write everything down. So I would put all your work on a separate piece of paper, so it's not so bunched up and you don't get confused. If you need help, I'm here before school, about 7:15, after school till whenever you need me to stay, at lunch if you want to stay at lunch. If you need to get help if you don't understand